This is actually my first meal for the day, so I got room to spare. I'm probably gonna have me a camel burger right after this. And if I do, you'll be the first to get to see it. It's Majestic, I'm in the building, it's the G1Truth Podcast, it's the Restaurant Review Rundown. I know what it is. It's the God Majestic. I'm in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm still out here in Minneapolis. I'm doing my thing. It's the Restaurant Review Rundown. Right now, I want you to meet this brother. This is my man Sade. You know what I'm saying? Sade runs a shop out here in the Midtown Global Market. You know, Midtown Global Market here is in South Minneapolis. It's a conglomerate of a bunch of cultural restaurants. So you can get all different types of food here. I think there's Ethiopian food, there's a little bit of Mexican food, but in particular, I got my man Sade. He runs Safari Express. This is his station right here. What type of food do you specialize in, Sade?
So we do fast casual East African dishes, mainly from the coast, from Eritrea, Ethiopia, Somalia, Kenya, but mainly that nomadic region.
Gotcha.
Yeah, also mix it. Yeah.
So tell me something. You're from the Somali community,
yes,
correct?
Originally from Somalia, yes.
As soon as I got off the plane when I arrived here, the first thing I noticed was a very Somalian, if that's the right way to pronounce it, that presence was very...
There's a large Somali community in town here, yes.
So what can you tell me about that community here? Because there's a lot of people like between where I'm from, which is New York and Atlanta. In New York, I think we're accustomed to seeing that, but in places like Atlanta, it's not so much. So tell me about for those that are concerned about it, tell me about the Somali community here in Minneapolis.
So there's a large African community in the Twin Cities in general. You've got Somalis, you've got the Ethiopians, you've got the Liberians. One of the reasons that a lot of them came here is because of, I think, mid-90s when a lot of them arrived, there's so much work, and the houses were very cheap. And then a lot of the charities, Christian charities that were here were able to sponsor these families and were able to resettle, And a lot of the communities that were here before, the African community, the other Africans that were here, were able to welcome them and help them to resettle and, hold hands and kept. So there's a link of that common Pan-Africanism in the Twin Cities that has helped the community very well.
So your transition here, would you say it went well, or did it come with some pain and struggle, or was it a smooth transition to get you to the point where you're now in South Minneapolis at the Midtown Global Market? You're entrepreneur, business owner. Was that difficult for you, or was it fairly simple?
Oh, it was very, very difficult. In the beginning, when you first come to a new country, you have to know, the culture, the language, and of course, when you start in a business, it's just another layer of difficulties that goes along with all the paperwork, who to contact, and how to do things. So when I started out, luckily, I kind of, by then, have been here for some time, knew the culture, had a lot of friends that were able to help me, really. Because you need, every now and then, when you definitely have to come up with some sort of hard work, but you need community support that rally behind you and support you. So a lot of encouragement. It's not to say it wasn't a struggle. It was a struggle. Anything in life you want to do, you gotta, first attack it and get it done. Sort of like shoot it, then aim it along the way. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So yeah, but over the years, Western industry in general is one of the hardest industries to break into, especially when you're bringing it into flavors that is not known in this part of the world. Minnesota in general is like very plain. It's a lot of Scandinavians. Black pepper is too much. Ketchup is spicy for them. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
And here we're bringing in the hot sauce, the jazz stuff, the beauty.
Get a little jazz.
We get a little jazz. You know what I'm saying? Other communities are welcomed it, but then we took some time for us to break into the other general public, which has been great so far.
Got you. Well, I know as soon as I touch base here, there's been more than one person that definitely told me I need to make sure I get down to the global market, and yours is the first place here, so they must be referencing to you. I want to talk about some of the meals you got here, because obviously I do a podcast at the Restaurant Review Rundown, and I'm hungry, I'm starving. As always, I'm ready to get it in. I love talking to Sade because I go everywhere. I eat everything and talk to everybody, but right now I'm going to eat some good food, and I'm going to get a little bit of everything that you're about to see on this counter, and Sade's going to tell us what he got.
We're gonna hook you up with some spicy rice, coconut rice, lime pineapple, some turmeric chicken. We got the beef spar steak in there, and we got the concept is like build your own bowl and it's spicy to whatever level you like. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So it's like now everyone's because the bowl concept is like you leave what you don't like, you add what you want. But there's a lot of good stuff in here. I'm gonna help you out with some things. I'm gonna go back behind the counter.
I'm gonna try a little bit of everything you got.
Okay, I'm gonna go behind the counter and hook it up.
That's right.
Awesome.
This is Majestic. I'm with the guard Sade. It's the Restaurant Review Rundown. It's my podcast. It's the G1Truth Foodcast. Follow me. Do me a favor. For those that haven't really peeped my show out yet, check for me. Check for me on Instagram. Check for me on Snapchat. You can check for me on Twitter. You can check for me on YouTube. And if you're checking for me on YouTube, do me one favor. Hit that notification bell so that when I get a new episode, you'll be the first person to see it. And please make sure you subscribe to that G1Truth podcast. I'm in the building. It's majestic. I do a show. It's the Restaurant Review Rundown. I go everywhere. I eat everything. I talk to everybody. I'm with Sade. This is my brother. We're going to eat some good food. It's a lot of food. It's a lot of love. I'm in the building. Holla. Thank you, my brother. Yes, sir. Getting that? That's what it is. So you see what we got the brother Sade doing for us right now. I'm getting a little bit of beef, a little bit of chicken, and a little bit of lamb.
Potatoes, okay?
No potatoes for me. I gotta fall back.
Some beans.
Definitely some beans.
Veg is good.
Veg is good.
How spicy you like it, brother?
Be a little heat.
It's somehow okay. I'll put it on the side for you. Habanero base. Cream is okay. Dairy.
No dairy, but definitely everything else.
Mango curries, coconut cream.
Most definitely.
Got some lettuce, okay?
As much as you can spare. I love it.
Tomatoes.
Definitely.
Some cilantro.
Definitely. I like a lot of cilantro.
This called this majestic sauce. I'm gonna go back there and just put some piece of roasted goat in there too.
You got it, brother. So that's what it is. Y'all see what it is right now. I had a little bit of some beef that's been marinated. I'm not sure exactly what in. I had some turmeric chicken also with that. I'm also eating some of the lamb and pineapple. That should be pretty good. You know how I do. Sometimes I'll treat myself and go a little bit overboard. I might have a little starch. You know what I'm saying? But this time I decided not to go that starch route. I had a little bit of starch yesterday. Even though I do eat a lot, I'm still conscious of what I consume. I don't do the starch thing. Even though I want to point something out to you real quick. If you can see that yellow rice that's all the way over there, that's a long grain rice. That rice in particular, if you do suffer from diabetes and you're addicted to starch and you gotta have rice, it's not so bad if you find that particular rice, which is a very long grain rice. It's better than the other rices because it has less starch in it, and it's good for people that's diabetic. Let me correct that. It's not necessarily good for people that's diabetic, but it's better than eating the regular rice. So this is what we got. This is what the brother Sade got for us. We got a little bit of goat.
We got a little bit of pineapple lamb, a little bit of turmeric chicken, some beef saffron, steak in it, some fresh lettuce, salad, majestic sauce with fresh jalapenos, turmeric, garlic, and lemon. So everything we do here is fresh. We cook it from scratch, nothing frozen, and nothing leaves for next day. It's fresh, we cook it, and we get busy.
That's what it is. I can't even say no more. It's just time for me to get busy. So I gotta eat this, y'all. It's the God in the building. It's majestic. It's the G1Truth Podcast. It's my foodcast. It's the Restaurant Review Rundown. I'm out here in South Minneapolis. I'm at the global midtown market. I just chopped it up and kicked it with the God all day. You know what I'm saying? Black Power's in effect. Somali's in effect. Yo, we out here. It's the God. I'm in the building. One yourself. For the people that don't know that you exist, where can they find you?
Google, Safari Express, Midtown Global Market. We were seeing CPS all over the network. Safari2go.net is our website. Safari Express Midtown Global Market. We're known for the camel burger. We get the people over the hump. So let us check us out. Thank you so much.